Yes, report to Stephen Miller. Everything is proceeding exactly as I have foreseen. Yes, Oregon is wet. And this is, you could feel it. This is that real, this is the cold, the ice cold water that somehow, once it gets onto you, your skin's cold, the air is cold, then it gets onto your clothing, and somehow it gets colder and wetter. It gains a plus 4 total points to moistness. So we're there. Like I said, okay, Tim Pool, he's saying that he thinks the federal government might have to take over the governing powers of a number of states or cities because of how crazy they're getting. What I'm thinking is that this is going to be a nice long jiu-jitsu match. Trump is going to be jiu-jitsuing with the Democrats. And then in 2026, along come the indictments. All the indictments start pouring out, and it's going to be for everybody. Barack Obama, the whole circle around him, because of all the shenanigans, all the lawfare and shenanigans during the first Trump administration, and and then they're going to just watch the Democrats become this party that can't muster any more than about 15 to 20% of the vote to show up to the federal elections, because that's the best. That's the best way. That at the end they limp to defeat. That's the best way that this could work out. It's like only because my hours changed and some of my days changed. I keep missing like the chance to just go and change my registration. It doesn't really matter here in Oregon, to some degree. I mostly only participate in federal elections, but it's just one of these things. I'm like, and now judging from what's happening in the streets there in Portland, the Antifa's getting openly mobbed now. Like, dudes are just getting chest to chest with them, mocking them. They're messing with homies' little Antifa bat cave there, little Tony Starks, and it's being made clear, like, no, actually, the state belongs to patriotic people, and now we're gonna mog you. And I want to now bring up something I called many years ago, and that was that a lot of what was going on was, okay, even the use of ACAB, that's not a reference from Antifa historically. That's a skinhead reference. That comes from the Foreskin song ACAB. They wrote it like that. But they wanted to gang. They wanted to be all gang and want to be tough guys. So now they're international terrorists. Rutgers just exposed itself as another diploma mill, meant to create Democratic lawyer army people, lawfare agents, because they're like, oh no, let Antifa professor back. We're going to raise money for him. He's teaching goods, and so, but where's the protege of like somebody like Thomas Sowell, or oh my God, why do I always forget his name? It's always gone the minute I think of it. The smiling Jewish guy who was Thomas Sowell's professor. Oh well, you gotta look it up. Famous libertarian, always smiling. So anyway, there's going to be indictments. The Democratic Party is going to have a harder and harder time raising money. There's going to be more and more probably fraud found, just like people just found out there's some huge fraud thing brewing with what was it? Go Send Me or something like that. One of the major ones. It turns out there's massive fraud going on. 1.7 million accounts that don't really exist. And people were putting money toward these accounts, but the people in the accounts never existed. So, yeah. Later.